Geometry 1, Chapter 3, Skill 1. You should be able to identify corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, consecutive interior angles, vertical angles, and linear pairs. That's a lot, but once you know what they are, they're fairly easy to identify. So we have our picture. We have two lines and the transversal. The transversal is the line that crosses them. Notice the lines don't have to be parallel for these things to exist. We have angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, alternate interior angles. Interior means they are between the two lines. So they are between this line and this line. Well, the angles in the middle are 1, 2, 8, and 7. Those are the interior angles. Alternate means they are on different sides of the transversal. The transversal is this line. So angle 1 is alternate interior to angle 7. Now, angle 1 and angle 2 are not alternate interior. I understand they're on different sides of the transversal, but because they share a side, because they are next to one another, adjacent angles, we don't count those. They have to be on separate lines, on opposite sides of the transversal. So angle 1 and angle 7 are alternate interior angles. 1 and 7, you have to jump the transversal. And then also 2, jump the transversal to angle 8. Angle 2 and angle 8. Alternate exterior angles. Exterior means you are not between these two lines. That is angle 4, angle 3, angle 5, and angle 6. Alternate again means you're jumping the transversal and you're jumping to the other line. So 4 is on the bottom left. Jump the transversal and go to the other line. That's angle 6. Angle 4 and angle 6. Similarly, angle 3, the bottom right, jump the transversal and go to the other side, angle 5. Consecutive interior. Back to the interior. 1, 2, 8, and 7 are the inside numbers. Consecutive means they are next to one another, but not in the sense that 1 and 2 are next to each other. We're not looking for adjacent angles, angles that share a side. We're looking for angles that are on the same side of the transversal. So here's the transversal. 1, 2, 7, and 8. Which two numbers are on the same side of this line? Well, that's angle 1 and angle 8. The same side as angle 2 is angle 7. Corresponding angles. The way I like to describe corresponding angles is that you're essentially in the same spot when it comes to the clump of angles. Now, this is not the mathematical terminology clump, but as I see it, when I look at this, I see a clump down here of 1, 2, 3, 4, and a clump up here of 5, 6, 7, 8. We have the transversal. So, angle 4, for example, is to the left of the transversal and below our line. So we need to, over here, be below the line and to the left of the transversal. Well, below the line is 8 and 7. Left of the transversal is 8. Angle 4 and angle 8 are corresponding. They're in the same location in a different little group of angles. So angle 1, well, that's to the left side of the transversal, but above our line. So we want to be above our line, but to the left of the transversal. That's angle 5. Angle 1 and angle 5. Angle 3, that's to the right of the transversal and below our line. To the right of the transversal and below, That's angle 7. And process of elimination, the only two left, angle 2 and angle 6, are also corresponding. Vertical angles. This comes back from chapter 1, chapter 2. We've used vertical angles before. Vertical angles, what I would look for in your picture is some sort of an X. And vertical angles are on the opposite sides of the X's. So what I see right here is an X. In fact, I see two X's. Each clump is made by an X. But let's focus on one at a time. The X down here, angle 1, is across the X from angle 3. And angle 4 is across the X from angle 2. Now go to the other X, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There's an X right up here. Angle 5 is across the X from angle 7. And angle 8 is across the X from angle 6. Linear pairs. We're looking for two angles that are adjacent to one another, that make a straight line, that are supplementary. So they typically look something like that. Some sort of Y going on. And we might not have room to list them all out, but we'll list some of them. So for example, I see right here, angle 1 and angle 2 make a straight line. In fact, this Y-type picture I just drew, I see right here. Angle 1 and angle 2. However, angle 2 and angle 3 also make a straight line. There's another Y if you look at angle 2 and angle 3. Angle 2 and angle 3 are also a linear pair. In fact, 3 and 4 make a straight line also. Right here. And finally, 1 and 2 are a linear pair, 2 and 3 are a linear pair, 3 and 4 are a linear pair. Well, so are angle 1 and angle 4. Right here, there's a Y being made. Now the same thing is going to happen up with the other group with angle 5, 6, 7, and 8. Angle 5 and angle 6 share a side and make a straight line. Angle 6 and angle 7 share a side right here and they make a straight line. Angle 7 and angle 8 share a side and make a straight line. And it looks like we've gone all the way around. We just need angle 5 and angle 8 to finish up.